Butler. I will be interviewing her today, so hope you can all hear me. This was a very last minute sort of thing. All right. Ah, you are in charge of the women's athletics. You are in charge of the financial and the, for lack of better words, propaganda. Uh, um,
And you're editing.
and editing for the Eldorado League of Celtic Sports and the Brennan CA Club, the Brennan Army. So, what's that job like?
Well, I just started, and so far it's very fun. I get to torture you a lot,
Yeah.
which is very amusing.
Yeah.
I get to talk to all your friends, and most of all, I'm kind of the second in charge
Mm-hmm.
since I do the editing.
Yeah.
Which is interesting for me.
And then, how does it feel to be part of the Eldorado League of Celtic Sports Ground Council?
Very fun. It's interesting. It's enjoyable, and I could do it all my life.
Do you think we need to start live streaming the debates with the Grand Council? Or?
Yes, I do think so, because then everyone could say what they would think.
What they would vote? Yeah, that's fair enough. What do you think the future for the Eldorado League of Celtic Sports is, and the 4 teams involved in the league itself?
Well, I think that we could actually start in the future. We could probably become a global thing where we could actually travel.
A global thing?
Yeah.
Well, it's named the Eldorado League of Celtic Sports. It's specific to Eldorado Hills, Folsom, and Sacramento specifically.
Yes, but it could also be to Roseville.
Yeah, I don't think we have the infrastructure to support that sort of thing.
Okay.
Anyways, you were involved in the vote to join the USGA. What was your motive for voting no on joining the USGA?
Because you guys suck. Because you keep losing against each other.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how a game works.
No, you always lose. Just saying.
You're not nice.
I know.
Anyways, how do you think we can start having more games as a general 4-team organization?
Well, you could start posting more about it, get more info about the game, and then start doing, what are they called again? Where you talk about what it's about. You could do more games, as I like to say, on the weekends, so that they can see what it's more about.
Yeah.
That's all I have to share.
Fair enough. What is the financial system looking like for the organization?
No comment.
All right. Do you think that we've heard a lot of rumors about a potential St. Patrick's parade in Eldorado Hills, the city itself? Do you think that will happen?
Probably. St. Patrick is a very father-like figure.
Very important.
Yes, he's a very important saint, so I think that might happen.
Yeah. How would you get more people to join the organization. I mean, you are in charge of the propaganda machine for the organization and all 4 teams. So.
No comment.
No comment. Okay. What is the likelihood of seeing a full 15-on-15 hurling match sometime in the near future?
Well, if we can get more people to join, I think it's likely. But right now we don't have a lot of people, so if you're saying about how long, would it be to 15-15? No offense, but probably 2 years.
So a likelihood of 2 years before we can see a full-fledged 15-on-15 hurling match.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, 2.5 actually.
What is what do you think the likelihood is to see all 4 of the teams actually compete in a championship style events?
No comment.
No comment. We've been hearing rumors, actually. I say we as like I'm not part of the Grand Council. That we're currently voting for doing doing water sports in the middle of winter. I'm voting no, obviously, but what are you voting?
Well, if that does happen, we're going to need a lot of crazy people.
Yeah, because
and that would probably be me.
Yeah, so that brings up a good question, actually. What are your predictions for the women's side of this athletic coin?
Well, there's only me. So, Wyatt. To see an actual team for the women's side, I need a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Because there's not a lot of girls who would like to do it. Unless you count your friend Samhí.
So it actually, I got a comment last night from that one Irish guy. So if you're watching this, thanks for the comment. And it basically read, I love the content on here, I really do, but we want to see more games. What is the likelihood that we can see more games in the near future? Or hell, even events?
Well, I think it would be very likely. We're starting to get more followers, more subscribers, so they're probably sharing with their friends, and maybe they have a couple friends here and they like it, and they could come over, do the games with you guys, just join us.
Mm-hmm. And then, you also are the only referee for the entire, all 4 teams. How many games have you refereed?
2.
2 events, and for which sports?
Hurling.
Hurling. So two events for hurling. You've hosted as a referee. Now, what is as we know, we don't have any announcers. We don't have any announcers for the games. Do you think anyone in the near future could step in and fill that role for announcing, or is it just doomed to be mostly silent games, except for the shouting on the pitch?
No, I think it's very likely. I have a friend right now who would love to do it.
Interesting. Also, we're currently voting whether or not to have a second live stream going during games in the Spanish language. Who do you think would take that announcing role?
No comment.
No comment. Do you have any Spanish speakers in the organization?
Yes.
All right. So about how many languages are spoken how many languages are spoken by each member of the Grand Council?
Well, it's mostly just you and me that speak different languages.
Yeah.
Just saying. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm. So you speak English. I speak English. I speak Irish, Gaelic, Scottish, a little bit of Manx.
No, I wasn't counting those. I was saying Spanish, English, Gaelic, and German.
And I know Ty speaks Vietnamese. You know, he's
Mr. Thigh?
Don't
Yes.
go there. So what's the infrastructure looking like for the organization? Because I remember seeing some games, they were very, very low quality infrastructure. What do you think we can? This is our final question. What do you think we can do about that?
No comment.
No comment. All right. Well, that's the end of the interview. Thank you kindly. Thanks for coming in. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too.
All righty then. Bye-bye.